couldn't find my six-shooter, so here's a cannon. Yeah!
That was the last we ever saw of Paul.
A cannon? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Oh yeah? You want to go outside and settle this man to cannon?
All the fighting on our native soil must cease.
Yeah, man. War solves nothing.
Yeah, you guys should kiss me. And make up.
I feel your pain, young cowboy. Why, back before the advent of the cannon, we played bush roulette with flaming balls of tar. It was quite messy.
Tar! Whenever I hear a word that ends in R, I can't help myself. Sorry. Sorry!
I don't like you.
So what you're saying is mysterious host played a role in your father's death. No, Paul! What do you think was in the box?
I don't know, something incriminating. Or a cannonball.
So to avenge your father, you killed mysterious host.
Shucks now. If I was gonna get my revenge, wouldn't use a knife. You ever heard of a feller named Hammer Robbie? Had a saying something like an eye for an eye and a cannonball in the head for a cannonball in the head.
I don't believe that's accurate.
Actually, there was an early draft of the Hammurabi Code, which he discarded after concluding that tooth was snappier than cannonball in the head.
Learn something new every day.
So you could have been the killer, reckless cowboy. It's certainly possible. You had the motive and you definitely had the means, given the walls are covered in knives. But the killer also could have been Spooky Pirate!
Nar! Nar!
Oh, really? Well, then, could you tell me about your voyage to Crossbones Cove?
Crossbones Cove! You be a scheming rogue, Inspector, you be. You be a fine buccaneer.
Tell us what happened.
When we first made heard stories of Crossbone Cove being a land of endless booty. And when I say booty, I'm referring to gold coins or other items of monetary worth, as opposed to the modern definition of making out or the female rear end. As we were an all-male crew, and we had been on the high sea for 18 fortnights, we would have accepted booty of either variety.
Land ho! There she be, Crossbones Cove!
You made excellent time, Spooky Pirate.
And you wanted to stop at Bennigan's.
Aye.
Lead on, Spooky Pirate. What be our plan for acquiring the booty?
Which kind?
I'm flexible.
Well, me blackguards, as is customary, I will go ahead first while you wait here and survey for the pillaging opportunities. But I shall return no sooner than a stout salter could bellow, splice the main brace. Fair winds, me hearties! Fair winds, Spooky Pirate!
Do you guys have any idea what he's saying?
No.
Now where be that endless booty?
Carl? Carl Benson? Man, is that you? Oh man, it's me, mysterious host from Teaneck. Oh man, it's great to see you, man. Great to see ya.
Or you must have me confused for somebody else.
No, I could never forget you, Carl. You were the man back in Teaneck. Oh, you remember those barbecues you used to throw? Those were the best. How you been? You look great. Except for the arm. It looks like it probably hurt. But other than that, you look great. Have you lost some weight? I think you've lost some weight, I can usually tell.
Look, buddy, forget about Teaneck. I lived a new life now. I'm moved on from what I used to be, alright? You can't tell anybody about this, especially my crew. Got it?
Okay.
And yes, I lost weight.
Good on you then.
Ahoy, me blackguards! Plenty of booty for all! Arr! So you see, my first few years out of Ohio State, I didn't quite start the piracy life. I originally sold pre-owned minivans. But once I started, I became a pirate for life. But that rogue, mysterious host boiled up a scurvy plan to show me mate's pictures for one of me famous New Jersey parties.
So you figured the negatives were in the box?
Nar. They were digital, so I'd imagine they were on a flash drive or a CDR.
So we were concerned about the reputation of with your crew, so you killed Mysterious Host.
Spilled water. I'd be not a murderous pirate like the likes of Long John Silver, but more of a friendly pirate like Captain Crunch.
I must object. Though Captain Crunch's public persona is that of happiness and sweet corn and oats, on the high seas, he's nothing but a cold-blooded murderer.
Tis true.
So you may have been the killer, Spooky Pirate. It's certainly possible. You had the motive, and you definitely had the means, given the walls are covered in knives. But the killer also could have been... Alright, honestly, this is taking forever. And I need to get back home and watch the season finales of Toddlers and Tiaras. So why don't we have the last four do a quick confession in 50 words or less?
Okay.
Alright. Whoever wants to go first may go.
Well, there was a brief 18-year period when I sent cologne-drenched love poems to Mysterious Hosts. She did not return my affections, and with him out of the picture, she would come running back to my arms and get rid of the restraining order.
And dirty hippie.
Okay, man. So, Mysterious Host made this awesome t-shirt, but he refused to give it to me. It said it's a flower power on it, but instead of having a flower on it like you'd expect, it was like a bag of flour. Like for baking. Yeah.
That is really dumb. Bearded Scholar.
Mysterious Host, be my record for longest time stroking your beard pretentiously. With him out of the way, I could finally rejoin the pretentious beard-stroking Olympic team.
All right. And last but not least, Slut.
I need his kidneys.
Wait, none of those last four motives had anything to do with the incriminating evidence in the box.
That's a good point. Explain yourselves.
Have you ever considered the fact that any one of us could have killed Mysterious Host just because it was a smart idea to do at the time when the lights were off? Why does it always have to be about the box, man? Have you ever considered that it's not about the box, man? So, if it'll please the court, I'd like to withdraw my last statement because I've realized that it conflicts with my own personal interests. I'll allow it.
This is in a court, and you're definitely not a judge.
I'm in law school. Yeah. Gotcha.
Well, regardless, I think we covered all the interrogations. Which means it's time for the moment of truth. As I consider the evidence presented to me, I will find out who killed Mysterious Host. And I must say, in all my years of inspecting, I must say this is most mind-boggling